On this special day, designated to honor America's military women, past and present, thanks for celebrating with them.
This is an unsung job that many don't realize. They have to live in the culture. They have to put their lives on hold so they can support their spouse while they carry out the mission to support our country, to keep us all free. So let's remember our spouses as well, because we do have them here today.
It's such an honor to be here with you all today. So many wonderful women doing wonderful things in the community. And as they mentioned about Lake Nona Women's Health, they've got this state of the art, and they're doing so many wonderful things that we would have to have really great insurance to get that kind of treatment that they're offering over there for women. So if you're having any needs, I highly recommend it. I'd like to express my sincere gratitude to AVET for putting on this event, for inviting us all here to speak and bringing this together.
He's over in Afghanistan repairing helicopters. One of these helicopters mechanically goes down. Not when Crystal Turman's there. Now this isn't legal to do in the theater of operations, but a couple of her cohorts there helped her, and because she's so small, they just lifted her up sideways and pushed her into the helicopter, into the motor, and then the commander came by and all he could see was two little feet sticking out. But she repaired the helicopter, it didn't have to leave the country, and it went back to work the next day. Thank you.
Came back, but he wasn't the person that left. And we all may all know someone that went and came back a little different. So we have to deal with those situations now. Me and my husband both went through Desert Storm and Desert Shield. We're not the same people that joined up at the tender age of 18. But that's okay. We'll survive. We'll keep going. I decided to come out here to Florida to see what was going on down here. And I think it was a good decision because just like in the Marine Corps, I always had time for the community. I love Brevard County. I love being out here helping the people in the community, whether I'm picking up trash on the beach or whether or not I'm out at the food bank, helping people that are less fortunate, helping the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts. You'll see me out in public. I'll be begging for popcorn sales and cookie sales. You'll see me all around because I'm always out there. You'll see me on the softball fields and the baseball fields. If you haven't already seen me out there, I'm the mom that's yelling the loudest and in the dugout. But I decided to have a life after I got out of the military. I had a lot of wonderful experiences there, met a lot of wonderful friends, a lot of wonderful people. They're still my friends today. I don't know, but they're still my friends today.
My name is Elizabeth Cassidy. You're right, you can't stand too close to that. I should mention that I'm an Air Force veteran. I did not prepare a whole life story in the military today. But I guess I can share how it all started. Those of you that know me, I think they would probably describe me as someone that's pretty mule-headed and stubborn. And that's kind of how I jumped into the military. So I had a mentor with me that was in the world of real estate, and he goes, Elizabeth, you're an awful realtor. I was like, I know. He goes, you'd be great in mortgage, because there's no negotiating in mortgage. You either do what you're told to do in mortgage, or don't get wrong. And I was like, this is true. 2015, I met Charles, and he said, you need to get your license. And so on Thanksgiving Day of 2015, he sent me a coupon code. I went on, got my license, and within by February, I had my license, and I was working under him. I actually found him as a mentor first because I wanted to be an investor. So I kind of started as an investor and then became a realtor, and quickly became $1 million producer several years into the business. Could not have done it without him and his team and the people that were mentoring me.
All I did really was open a roofing company. You know, I'm a female in the construction industry that's primarily dominated by men. But what I do is love women who are super badasses. And there are many of you in here that I'm just, like I said, in awe of. What I like to do is, my grandfather was in the military, my uncle was in the military, and of course, you know, my husband was in the military. So I am I have a soft spot for people in the military, especially women.
We can move from side to side if that feels good. Great. And then just come back down, bring the arms back onto your side. Rolling those shoulders back. Good. Maybe a little chin towards the chest, just kind of sweeping the chin from shoulder to shoulder. It feels good to roll the head around that full rotation. Just a couple rotations here. Good. And then just coming back to stillness. Go ahead and have a seat.
5-3-4-4-2-0.
We've got 4420. Think again.
I thank you today for being here, for all our female veterans. Woohoo! Woohoo!
Hey guys, my name is Leah Buckles. I am a physician assistant, Army veteran, and former compensation and pension examiner. I'm so sorry that I can't be there with you guys today. I wish that I could. I'm up in Texas. I am a 19-year Army veteran, 13 and a half on active duty, and I'm actually rounding the corner on 20 in the reserves, right? So on my 20th year. And I'm not there because I'm actually doing summer training. And so I pre-recorded this because I still wanted to participate and be there with you guys. And thank you guys, women veterans and veterans just in general, for everything that you do. Kim and Garren are amazing. AVET does so much for veterans, and I have been so fortunate to be able to participate in some of the events that they've had, and I appreciate and value so much what they do for our community. And so I wanted to pop in today and discuss a little bit about what I do, not so much that I can be a resource, you guys can reach out to me, but more so that you can empower yourselves and have knowledge so that you may talk to your own treating doctors or nurse practitioner or PA, psychologist, whoever, to see if they can support you in your claims journey. Garren is an accredited claims agent. I think the world of him. He assists veterans with the appeals process and kind of getting through the administrative claims process. I am a medical professional, and I assist with essentially forensic expert witness testimony and written format. So I write up reports that accompany some of those claims. They're never required. They can be helpful at times, but again, you guys can get your treating doctors to write a lot of notes for you at no cost, and that can sometimes be helpful as well.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sandy Freemer, retired operations coordinator for the Florida SBDC at Eastern Florida State College. It's my pleasure as an Air Force veteran to share a little wisdom with the attendees of the Military Women's Lunch today. I wish I could be with everyone in person, but that is not possible. I served 8 years active duty in the Air Force. I served both stateside and overseas from 1980 to 1988. I was a personnel specialist and took a special duty assignment working with the military post office overseas. My first duty assignment was Scott Air Force Base in Illinois, where I worked at Headquarters MAC, now Air Mobility Command, and AFCC Communications Command. After my Air Force career, I took a job at the Melbourne Chamber of Commerce, where I was a small business manager. I then moved on to the Small Business Development Center at Eastern Florida State College. I ran the office with a staff of 3, and we advised businesses, both veteran and non-veteran, on many issues, including financing, loans, marketing, and more. At Patrick, we taught quarterly transition assistance programs, where we taught service members and their spouses how to start a business.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lynn Silva. Military has always been a very important piece of my life. My father was retired Air Force and FEMA. My father-in-law retired Army. My husband served 26 years in the Air Force before retiring. Our oldest served 6 years in the Navy, and our daughter-in-law is still serving in the Navy. In my estate planning and probate practice, I love to educate on what is an estate plan. What is the purpose? Why do I need one? What does it do? Very important for our service members are power of attorneys. That is how you know who's allowed to speak on your behalf when you're out of country and you're deployed. Who is it that can go access your banks, buy and sell property, manage a side business you have? Who do you want to raise your children if something was to happen to you, or even if you're just simply incapacitated? All of these things are very simple and easy to put into place and set yourselves up for success if you do it while you are mentally competent and alert. Then it's simple and cost effective, and it saves so much chaos and confusion and time with the courts. If you ever have an interest, please feel free to reach out to me in my office. I cover the whole state of Florida. However, I have actual physical offices in Satellite Beach and Tampa. For all those other counties, most of my clients tend to go in through my phone calls or Zooms, but we are happy to help in any way that you need us.
Hi everyone, it's Garren Cohn with American Warrior Radio. I'm here with my good friend Christian. We're here to deliver a very important message about a crisis in our land.
Suicide prevention, more specifically, veteran suicide prevention.
22 a day are taking their own lives. This must stop. This can't continue. If you or someone you know is contemplating suicide, please know that God has tomorrow planned for you. Don't take your own life, and just remember, suicide is a permanent solution
to a temporary problem.